participants were deceived into thinking they were taking part in a study of memory and learning, when really Milgram's research was about obedience. Hey, guess what? I just found a thing that I'm gonna do. It's a psychological study about learning and memory, and it pays money, so I'm gonna do this.
Very interesting. I also like psychological studies. I think I'm quite interested in this one, to be quite honest.
We'll do it together.
Yeah, cool, man.
Ach, no psychological studies for pussies. I don't like you.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Good morning, Mr. Wallace.
Good morning.
You alright?
Fine, thank you very much.
So yeah, today you're going to have to be my confederate like you have done in the last couple of tests. We've got a participant called Mohammed coming in.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
There was a confederate that was always the learner, and there was an actual participant that was in the study of obedience when he thought it was learning and memory, but he thought that he could be the learner or the teacher, but he could only be the teacher.
Mr. Bombastic!
Come in.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mohammed.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. You here to take part in this study of memory and learning?
Yeah, I am. Hello.
Good morning. I'm Mr. Wallace.
Okay, I'm Mohammed.
Okay, so first of all we need to draw lots to see who's going to be the learner and see who's going to be the teacher.
Okay.
So if you want to, there will be fair way to do it. If you want to choose one of my hands, Mohammed. Today you're going to be the teacher, and Mr. Wallace you're going to have to be the learner.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
So we're going to go to lab 10 now, where you are going to be Mr. Wallace. If you follow me. There you go. So you're going to be sitting here, Mr. Wallace.
Okay.
This will be delivering the shocks if you get the answers wrong in the memory and learning test. Is everything okay?
Well, I do have a heart condition.
I can assure you that the electric shocks won't cause any long-term tissue damage.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah, just a bit nervous.
Okay, well, we'll leave him here. Me and Matt's going to go and take him to where he's going to be. He'll be talking to you from another room. Lab 10.
Good luck.
Thanks, Mohammed.
So Mohammed, this is where you're going to be delivering the shocks to Mr. Wallace.
Okay.
Your seat's over there. And here's the shock generator, as you can see. From a mild shock of 15 volts to the triple X of 450.
Okay.
The experiment requires you to continue all the way to the end,
Okay.
no matter what happens. Yeah?
I think I could do that.
Okay, do you want to take a seat? We're going to have to give you a mild electric shock of 45 volts, just so you know there's actual electric shocks occurring.
Okay.
So here's a copy of what Mr. Wallace is going to be shocked by every time he gets the answer wrong. I'm going to ask you just to have a 45 volts shock so you know that the shocks are real. So you put that on. And 45 volts.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not too bad, is it? It's fine. Okay, now we're going to start the experiment.
I'm just going to take this off.
Okay, Mohammed, you can now begin the experiment.
Okay. Mr. Wallace, I'm going to ask you a few questions and answer as loudly as you can, okay?
Okay.
Okay, first question. Which one can you remember? A, pen. B, pencil. C, walrus. And D, computer.
C, walrus.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wallace, that's the wrong answer. I'm going to give you 15-volt shock, okay? I'm giving it now.
Oh.
Okay, let's carry on. Now, which one of these can you remember? Is it either A, ginger, B, monkey, C, fish, or D, yellow?
D, yellow.
Again, I'm sorry, that's the wrong answer. 30 volts now.
Oh.
Further deception occurred when the participant truly believed the Confederate was receiving electric shocks.
A few shocks later,
And I'm sorry, Mr. Wallace. You're wrong again. That's 375 volts. Experimenter, I don't want to do this study anymore because I think he's getting really hurt.
I'm afraid the experiment requires you to continue. You must continue.
Okay. Well, when the participant wanted to discontinue, the experimenter prompted him into carrying on with the experiment. This can seem to renounce the participant's right to withdraw from the study. This also caused stress. Mr. Wallace, another question is going to be asked by me, and hopefully you'll be okay. Which one of these do you remember? Cheese, elephant, phone, or blue? Cheese, elephant, phone, or blue? I'm sorry, experimenter. I really don't want to give the 450 volts.
If he hasn't given an answer as incorrect, you have to give the 450 volts.
But he might be in serious danger.
I'm sure he's fine.
Okay, you got that incorrect, Mr. Wallace. I'll have to give you 450 volts now. Experimenter, is he okay?
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. And that's the extent of the experiment. Thank you very much for participating.
But I don't think he's fine. Let me see.
Okay, now the experiment's over, I'm going to go and check on Mr. Wallace, seeing as you're concerned for his health.
Okay.
If you follow me back to lab 11.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Wallace.
Hello.
As you can see, he is fine.
Are you sure you're okay?
This was really a study of obedience. This was not a memory and learning test. Sorry we deceived you at the beginning, but no harm was caused. You didn't deliver any shock.
you serious? At 350 volts and above, the experiment starts to cause serious stress and to the participant. Even though some serious ethical issues occurred in this experiment, the participants were always debriefed fully.
Okay, Mohammed, well, it's up to you whether you can let's use your results or not, from this test has clearly deceived you into thinking it was a study of memory and learning when it was really obedience. So, are you happy to let us use your results and analyse them?
Oh yeah, I am. If he isn't hurt.
No, yeah, he's fine, I can assure you. You're alright, Mr. Wallace? Yeah, good. Yeah, he's good.
Then I'm fine with it.
Okay, thank you very much for participating in our study.
Well, okay, Mr. Wallace. Implications for Milgram study 1963. It is possible to explain the high obedience rate levels in terms of demand characteristics. There are features of the experiment, example prestigious university, that provide cues about how to behave. Most people find these hard to resist, but it does not mean that they would always be so obedient to an unjust authority. Subsequent replications of Milgram's variations show that obedience rates dropped when these demand characteristics were changed. This means that the baseline study only tells us about obedience in one setting, and that the findings may not be generalized to real life. Individual differences do have some effect, as not all participants went to 450 volts. Some showed signs of being more uncomfortable than others. This tells us that the conclusion that situational factors cause obedience is wrong and too simple, as dispositional factors have input too. There are big ethical issues with this study. Baumrind attacked Milgram for the severe stress he caused participants. Milgram, however, said that he did not know such high levels of stress would be caused. This did not stop him replicating the results though. Also later, he asked participants if they were glad to have taken part. 84% were, and 74% said that they had learned something important about themselves. However, Freudians would argue this is exactly what they would say to try and explain their behavior to themselves.
Oh, I'm just recording my face.